We've been left abandoned.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to It's a Long Story. Oh, hey, look, it worked. Great. Welcome to It's a Long Story, a place where we roll dice, we tell story, we roll dice like this. Look at that. Wow, yeah, I rolled pretty good. We roll dice, we tell stories, and we create some frickin' magic. We are here with most of the crew, sans Dan today, but most of the crew of the Wreckless. Everybody, take a look at your camera, wave, and say Happy New Howdy.
Happy New Howdy.
Happy New Howdy.
Hi, Kay.
Hi, Jack.
Welcome,
hi, Tom.
everybody. For those that have no idea what this is, hi, we are a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wow, I almost said Saturday. Oh no, we almost added another day. That's 5. I think did I skip Tuesday? What happened? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There we go. Having 5 parties, living, existing, and breathing. For those that do in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Estera. So welcome. Yeah, we are back. Welcome back, gang. We've been off for a week. It's been the normal sort of interesting thing of like trying to kind of get back into the swing of things. But I'm kind of excited about tonight. I got a little trick up my sleeve that'll be that hopefully will be interesting and fun for you guys. If not traumatic, you know, because that's what we're here for. But yeah, welcome. Jumping into announcements, we have locked in our player for New Moon. So they will be joining us most likely in the next few weeks. We want to kind of give plenty of sort of space, especially where the New Moon is at right now. We want to try to make sure that certain chapter is at least kind of completed and folded in on itself. But yeah, so we did find a player for our New Moon campaign. However, we also are still on the lookout for our player for our Brasslight campaign. So for those who are interested in our steampunk western style campaign set in the same world, just in a different country, in a land a little far away, with guns and cowboy hats and a lot of robots and political intrigue and crazy stuff.
Radioactive rocks.
Emberbacks. Betrayal. That's a pretty common one throughout all of Estera.
Losing arms and nope, just losing arms.
Losing arms, losing hands. We have some player death stuff going on. So yeah, so it's gonna be crazy, PC death. It's a crazy time. So you check it out. It is every Thursday is when we play, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want more information, that's the place to go. Go to startplaying.games/GM/It's a Long Story. Which is where you can get all the information, that little like kind of primer thing of explaining the world of, the country of Abervar, the world of Estera, and what the campaign is about. So if you're interested, you want to check it out, please go to that link there, give it a look see, and if you were interested, just send me a message on there. Try not to just click the like, yes, I'm in, full send. We appreciate the excitement in it, but we also want to make sure that we get a little bit of a check-in with a couple people, hopefully a couple people to be able to make sure that we have a right fit for both of us. This is a very specific style of game. Okay. So yeah, please check that out. Let's see. Like I said, we're back. We were gone for a week, so it's good to be back. Which also means that we are not planning on being off in any for any days coming up, hopefully. But you know, we'll see how that goes. I just need one, Sarah. I just need one.
Second one.
You pick.
Second
you
one.
got it. All right. Cool. yeah, I believe that's it. We're actually pretty low in the announcements, but check out that campaign. If you are if this is your first time kind of watching the channel, your first couple times watching the channel, if you want to be a friend and help out where you can, honestly, the best way to do so is to just like and subscribe where you're watching this, whether that is on YouTube or Twitch. YouTube seems to be where we get most of our crowd from, but hey, Twitch friends, we love you too. Yeah, also you can check out our Instagram and TikTok, which will appear down below in a minute. There's our new player. That's our next player. Cool. So yeah, that's it. I think that's all I got. So quick shout out before we go into jumping right into our session tonight. Talking about our sponsor of the year, which is Lorify. They are incredibly useful. Let's say that you're gone for a week and all the campaigns that you play in or run are off for the week, and your brain disappears into the other things that you're doing for that week, and then you come back and go, where was my party? What were they doing? What is happening? Lorify has your back on that. It is a note-taking app that takes the notes for you. As long as you have a way to record the session, audio-wise, be able to take that session, take that audio, plug it into Lorify's website, browser-based application, so there's nothing to download or anything. And then within minutes, you get a very nice, clean, neat session summary that has like the basics of everything that happened, and then some tabs to kind of look in for specifics on there, whether that's NPCs, location stuff, if there are specific, sort of combat things, marks down like HP hits, things like that. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty great. They are continuing to add different things to it, including Discord integration, lore maps, a lot of cool stuff. So check it out. Go to lorify.ai to find out more information on it. If you happen to talk to any of those people in there, just let them know that Joe from It's a Long Story sent you over there. Appreciate it. Yes, we are back. Thanks for saying hi. All right, that's it. That's all I got. Thank you, Lorify. We love you. Mwah. Before we jump into tonight's session with the Wreckless, we need to get a recap of where we left off with this Ding Dang party. So, Nav, please take it away.
Hello, it is me, Nav, taking it away. Firstly, before I start, I got so distracted. Firstly, before I start, there are two things that are really
full
important.
AI there.
My AI, who knows? Anyway, two things before we start. Number one, happy belated birthday, Sarah, because we were off for the week. And number two, happy moon day landing, guys.
Yeah!
Yay!
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting that's...
That's today.
That's where we're going to be going.
Interesting that's
Going
today,
back to the moon.
Wow,
Please
that's very
don't.
interesting.
Just to traumatize us with the moon. Anyway, recap. I got you guys. If I had a nickel for every time the Wreckless has destroyed a tower, we'd have 2 nickels at least. Once, fine. 2, coincidence. 3rd time, okay, it's a pattern and we might need to have like a HR meeting about it, guys. But we haven't destroyed it yet as we start off in the tower. Well, most of us. Horace, Ace, our beloved wizard, is outside the tower distracting the guards. The rest of us are planning to Jason Statham. What's the Christmas movie he's in? With the guns. Die Hard. That's it. I don't know. I haven't seen it or any action movie.
No.
No.
Oh
Jason
no!
Statham.
Oh no!
Is that not?
no!
No, it's Bruce Willis.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh, the internet's melting. Oh no!
I was thinking of a bold white man, and I was like, there's only one. It must be Jason Statham. No, Bruce Willis is in Die Hard. I quit. Goodbye. I'm done.
Jason
Nick
I can't.
isn't even American. He's not even American.
He's not even American.
Listen, I gotta do right.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, I killed myself.
My dog is wondering what's happening right now. I'm laughing way too early in this
She got
session.
confused with the word ham and Willis.
Amazing.
Who's Bruce Ham? No, it's fine. We're not doing that right now.
Bruce
Don't get me
Ham
started.
is Jason Statham and Bruce Willis together.
But where's the ham? Anyway, we're making a bomb. We're making a bomb in a tower.
No. Hold on, one more thing. No, if we did that, if we replaced one of your beloved British actors with an American version,
I don't think I know. Be real. I don't think I noticed, Joe. If that says anything, you don't notice before me.
now I need to watch some sort of version of a computerized Jason Statham just taking over all of Bruce Willis's parts in Die Hard.
It's
It
like
would
if
be
we
very
took Benedict
similar.
Cumberbatch out of Sherlock.
It would be very similar. I think I will give you, like, there's some similarities there. Some, actually. The more I think about it, the less I agree. What a way to start.
Bald.
Bold, indeed.
Bold.
Anyway, you know, the Wreckless is starting off with explosives and high stakes, so we're figuring out how to get out of this tower and show the people of Ha Samal how corrupt the system is. As we're trapped in the tower with cages and spirits that we can see, we're kind of effed, guys. I can say fucked. We're kind of fucked. But truly, in the Wreckless way, we're off to a rocky start. Water is spilling from the tower, but we managed to quickly to clean it up with our lovely friend Kobamu, and blocking the hole with his giant body. He's very scrunkle and he's adorable, and Ace is very quick thinking minor illusion. Kara speaking to the nice ghosty in the corner, who's also an Aarakocra, who recognizes him as Ashwing, and Kara's like, really? Just tell me your name. It might be Frank. It is not Frank. It is Carvel, who knows that in relationship, kind of arguably friend uncle situation. But he was told by an old Ashwing that he's not been seen in many moons. Listen, the Jason Statham thing's really thrown me. I'm not gonna lie, it's really thrown me. So this recap is a mess already. Anyway, Car sees the ghost Aarakocra touch his ossuary, touch where his ossuary should be, but it's not there, which is a bad time because it's like a religious symbol. It's really important to the Ashwing, so everyone kind of says fuck you to the Ha Samal power structures. All my homies hate them. Anyway, we get ready to kind of blow this joint as we push out with Ogre's tidal wave. There are some bones, and those bones are big bones that have essentially been emptied and kind of been drilled into. Very Frankenstein vibes, which we don't like. As we're like, let's go. We gotta go. We gotta get the job done. Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. Anyway, meanwhile, outside, there are 3 people as Ace is getting caught because... It's a mess, Joe. It's a mess.
Full lost in the sauce right
Weird energy starting this game after only a week off.
So we're not allowed a week off. I'm not allowed a week off.
Fair enough.
Anyway, Ace is kind of talking to the guards, who's like, hey, halt, and Ace hits them with the nah, I'm good, nonchalant shrug, kind of king energy, who starts kind of bucking it. Meanwhile, while that's going on, the 3 people who Kaelin and Riaris kind of help, the people they got jumped by, Suvi, Gavra, and Edda, and now helping us jump the Leonins because they're our besties and giving us beautiful distractions. Meanwhile, at the same time, inside the tower, Ogra turns Kara into a dinosaur. It is Carnosaurus Rex time. Also, MVP shout out to Kobamu as he doesn't attack Kara immediately. Man's really grown. Meanwhile, Lars is like, what you all doing? I'm about to put this bomb and cut this wick in half and go get my shit sorted, as we love a man who knows explosive. He really, the bomb. See what I did there? Yeah, anyway. I just saw the face palm from Rob, it's fine. Meanwhile, someone outside, our so-called trusty wizard friend, conjures a viper, snake for a snake. It's all fun and games till the snake comes into play. No one sees us but Kay. It's always fun to see a full-ass giant snake appear out of nowhere, which isn't haunting at all. Meanwhile, the guards outside are like, the fuck is going on? What the fuck is this? The guards are very much kind of like this recap. What the fuck is going on? Why are there falling rocks? Don't worry, it's just the tower falling apart. Because, to quote Jack, this tower is shit. Fuck this tower. As Carnosaurus Rex knocks half the tower, busts one of the columns, and truly begins to topple it over. However, none of us are structural engineers, and maybe we accidentally made the tower fall to the wrong side, and maybe make more casualties, which you're kind of correct, I guess. Joe makes us roll a d4 and not try and hit the same number, but in Wreckless style, we hit the same number. Our luck is wild. What are the chances or odds, I guess, hitting the same number on a d4? Like, it should be low, but who knows, realistically. Someone who's good at
1 in 4.
25% chance, which, guys...
Yeah.
Ain't gambling odds, but, gambling odds. Anyway, we flee the tower, Kobamu jumps out, Ogre uses the broom, and grabs, poofs Muffin so Kay can escape. Which, Kay adores Ogre, but also maybe has planned to push tower in opposite side.
Sarah,
so jumps...
Sarah, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you, Sarah, just so you know.
It's hard to choose one. They're both
just
good.
choose one.
Pick one.
Sorry,
Only one.
please continue.
No. Anyway, we have a plan to maybe make the tower fall in the right direction. Carnosaurus Rex is still having a blast and being the best grunkle by destroying shit, aka fuck shit up. Meanwhile, Ace is scaling the wall with the snake, playing peekaboo to check on his bestie Car. Whether that bestie status is reciprocated is different, but he holds a vortex warp to get him out. Riaris, meanwhile, is getting visions as he kind of flips the coin and, sees a darker version of himself with multiple weapons. A seasoned and hardened Riaris tells him to get the fuck out. But Riaris is like, no, I'm gonna go run after my friends, because what the fuck? Anyway, we have one more turn before it goes boom, boom, baby. Or boom, baby, as Cusco would say, but that is, don't worry about it, we don't say the big mouse name here. Anyway, we managed to get a cage out and other cages, because they are screaming right now, as Riaris said something abyssal. And it's all going good, because Carasaurus manages to get everything out and then jumps also out to go for the barracks. Lars is holding an action, lights the wick, and the tower begins to fall. Ogre and Kay doing what they do best. Kay buffets back, and nothing wild happens there. Just Calvary scares everyone, thinking she died. Which it takes a lot more than just a huge fall to take her out. Anyway, her and Riaris have a moment. Ogre also joins, as that's her family, and I don't know, maybe like a NDE, near-death experience. Well, it wasn't really one, but is it maybe an excuse for a little rom-com moment? There's also, really importantly, guys, there's a magical table. I don't know what it does. There's a magical table. We all kind of went to go investigate it. No one knows shit. We're kind of, our wizard was outside, the brain cell of our party. That is such a reckless and wild and confusing recap that probably no one understood. You're welcome.
Beautiful. Nav, thank you so much. I'm so sorry, gang. I'm the only one in the house, and all 3 dogs are jumping on me, which gives me a sign that they might need to go outside real quick. So everybody just talk amongst yourselves. I will be right back. Talk about your favorite Jason Statham Die Hard movie.
Specifically,
Bruce Willis and Crank.
What is Crank? I don't know that. Okay.
It's a movie where Jason Statham's heart gets replaced by a battery, and the only thing that can keep him alive is adrenaline. So he has to do crazy things the entire movie.
I liked him in The Italian Job.
That is an actual good movie. Yeah.
Very good movie. Did you know when that movie came out, the sale of Mini Coopers went through the roof?
I bet it did.
I'm not surprised. I love a Mini Cooper. They're very cute cars.
Well, you don't say.
That's so ominous. What do you mean?
Do you have a license to drive?
No, I do,
I
but I
look at the
don't.
foot to drive.
To drive? Do you have a license? I do. To drive? Maybe. I don't, because
No,
I
it's
don't
to kill.
need to. Oh, 7.
What is going on right now?
I don't know. It's too horrible. I'm losing my mind. I like the beekeeper movie he was in.
The new one that just came out. I haven't seen it. I just figured it was probably going to be like every other Jason Statham movie. So, I mean, not that they're bad, but
He has a vibe, and
he has
he has a vibe, and that is okay. I think it's on Netflix.
Homefront, The Mechanic. What's the one? The
Death
Guy Ritchie
Race.
film, Death Race. Like, I don't think he's
Hobbs and
ever
Shaw.
taken an L in a movie. Blitz.
He was in The Expendables?
He was in The Expendables.
Are you looking on Google?
Yeah. Oh no, this movie's... There's a beekeeper too? Damn.
They're gonna be, I bet.
I've only...
I
the
know
only
he's been
mem-
in other shit, but all I can think of is the Italian Job, because that's the one that stuck with me. And I think it was the first movie I saw him in.
That's that. The key movie that sticks out for... He was in Romeo and Juliet? That's crazy. The key movie that sticks out for me is Hobbs and Shaw Fast and Furious. Like, that's the one where I'm like, I know you from that.
I've just been waiting for someone to say the transporter, because that's like,
Yeah.
I feel like his call to fame.
The first one was really good.
The first one was
It
really
well, it was really good for the time of those action movies.
good. Yeah. It's a little dated, but it definitely started going off the rails by the time you got to like the third one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, you could say that for the Fast and Furious movies.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Did we all properly shame Nav for what was said? For one of the greatest action movies of all time.
We did.
Good.
Did the two
I'm
ever
glad.
be in a movie together?
Yes.
Hold up.
Yes, they were in the
Yeah.
Expendables.
Ah.
Bruce Willis had a bit part in Expendables.
Yeah.
So that's at least one of them. What do I win?
You won the internet.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Speaking of winning, Sarah, please take that point of inspiration for your birthday.
Birthday.
I thought you were... Nav gets inspiration too.
For recap,
Now was
yeah.
it- Oh yeah, for the recap. Yes. Yes, take that point of
I
inspiration.
thought you were giving me her recap.
Well, I mean,
Honestly, after that recap, maybe.
He's like, at this point,
No,
It's an interesting
it's
recap.
cool. All right, you guys ready to play some D&D?
Absolutely.
Dungeons
Yeah.
and
Okay.
Dragons.
Let's do it. You know the deal, everybody. Everybody roll initiative.
Is that the deal?
S-
That's
Immediately?
the deal.
Is it a joke or
May I
real?
ask what form I'm in? Or does it matter? Okay. I'll just
Good question. You pick.
say what?
How long?
You pick.
Okay, I'll just roll.
One sec, let me look up polymorph.
Oh,
Hold up. I gotta change my dice.
God.
I got a nat 20, but I know it's only 22, so 22.
Okay.
I got a 25.
I got an 8.
25, 22. Okay, cool. All right.
I also got a 22.
22. Okay, cool. Sweet.
Guys, you put so much pressure on me that I folded. I got a nat 20 for a 24.
I saw that.
Great. Does anybody want to roll for Dan? Just roll that D20. I'll add the
I'll do it.
initiative.
And Sarah, I believe.
13.
Okay. Wow. Dan is a +6 to initiative. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. So giving that general sort of, feel free to remind me if you think I've skipped you on here, but I'll be on. You'll get it. You'll get it. Who got the 25? Is it Lars?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So coming from this scene where we left off, we have a gorgeous moment of Kaelinor being caught in the arms of Rhaeris as they sail to a safe rooftop. Ogra being able to kind of move in close, sort of behind them, but keeping a safe distance and giving a little personal space. There is this weird sort of moment that for that little group in there, everything feels slowed down, but in a perfect and comfortable way, while the background, about maybe 20 feet past, is utter chaos and destruction. Immediately, as the tower itself has fully fallen down, there are people that come out like ants from everywhere they're at. We see Leonin paladins running in, flooding the streets. We see citizens kind of like moving in left and right, just being in just stupid sort of areas of just getting in the way and trying to kind of figure out exactly what it is that's going on, while there's still a ton of smoke and dust that has filled the air completely. Lars, go ahead and roll a perception check. And as you're rolling it, go ahead and describe to me where you are in this moment.
I got a 17, and he's probably, he's probably over near that bar that was closed down.
Yep.
Just like trying to stay out of sight.
Okay, you got it. So we see Lars just kind of crouched behind a particularly large crate as you see figures just rushing back and forth past. We hear these sounds of Leonin voices shouting out in both Common and Leonin, but sounding dark and roaring and rough as there is absolutely some vague descriptions given of figures, and a giant horned beast is mentioned among them. As you are huddled in the corner there, go ahead and give me a stealth check if you would.
21.
Yeah, dang, 21. That sucks.
It was almost
okay,
a 33.
Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, for a full turn, you see that there are Leonis that are passing by, as most of them are moving towards the area of the rubble. As they come down, or as they come into this area here, Lars, I'm going to say with that 17, you also notice a couple figures that you find familiar within this range of craziness. You see Carr that is is Carr still in tyrant form?
Apparently the spell lasts an hour, so yes, I am.
You got it. Cool. So we are still hearing the deep, sort of steady roar of the tyrant soar that is just making a wreck of the barracks that are across the street from you, where you are. And then you also notice that rushing up ahead, you see a couple of figures that you recognize as some of the members of the others that had kind of invited and brought you here. You see Grian swooping in, Ianthe. You don't see Kaz, but you see some of the other members of the New Moon just kind of like rushing in, making way, creating space, keeping some of the Leonin paladins back as they are trying to make what you had already started, solidify the concept of making sure that the world is able to see in this moment what is exactly happening in the Shroom Tower. Is there anything you'd like to do on your turn here?
I just want to stay quiet, stay out of the way, and just try to locate the party.
Perfectly viable reasoning on that. Yes. You do have eyes on Carr. It's really hard not to. He's a giant dinosaur. But you also notice that there are a significant amount of figures that are attacking him, and you notice that among them there seems to be 3 figures that seem to be defending him that I don't think you recognize, if I recall. But remind me here, would Lars recall Suvi and Gavrot and Edda.
No, I don't think I was there for that.
Yeah, I don't think you were there for that. Cool. So yeah, but that's all you see in this turn. We're gonna say that kind of ends your turn there. Okay. Both Kaelinor and Horus both got a 24. We'll give Kaelinor the first dibs, but technically this is kind of happening pretty much at exactly the same time. Kaelinor. Within that moment, that blissful moment is cut extremely short as you hear a particularly loud explosion, and you hear the clashing of steel calling your name, as this moment is absolutely cut short and recognizing that your job is not entirely done. Go ahead and give me a perception check if you would.
Got it. My rolls are back. That is a 10.
Okay, you got it. Below you, you see nothing but the cloud of dust that is surrounding and extending up, and kind of still sort of collecting over the roof that you're even at. We're right in the middle of the mushroom cloud sort of space of what's happening here. So it is still kicking up a massive amount of dust.
Oh gosh, I think she pats Riaris' cheek, gets up from out of his arms, and I think just heads to battle. Will literally just take a swan dive off the roof and go help go help fight Leonins.
You got it. I can't play Dan's part here, but I do think there's a moment where Riaris, like, Kaelinor just jumps off his arm, swan dives into battle, and we see just Riaris just kind of catch Ogre's eye and just... as Kaelinor has already ran off to handle the rest. Kaelinor, okay, cool. I will say in this, with that low perception check, you diving into that dust cloud here, you land, superhero stance, 3-point stance on the ground. You're able to perceive enough to be able to recognize where that floor is going to meet. And you immediately start to go to town and trying to create space for what you would see, even with that 10, as New Moon coming in to try to help and also be able to solidify the reasoning for what has happened here. Actually, I believe I recall in New Moon last session, you do... Man, who do you run into? I think you run into Prisha for a second.
Prisha, I do.
Yeah. So there's like a momentary sort of exchange there. But as you are trying to kind of fight everyone back, you see a couple of the Leonin paladins overtake you enough to where you're having to pay specific attention to that. So I'm going to say that's your turn. Cool. Horus is next. Ogre, what'd you get?
I got an 8.
Okay, cool.
Our goal here was to expose corruption in this group. Is it like all of the Leonins are part of it? Like,
it's really hard to tell. I'd say like imagine that like very like hard to see. There's not a lot, like there's a lot of, you're hearing many footsteps of Leonin guards coming in. Could be 20, 30, and that scene is continuing. I will say in this moment, it's more, the design around this scene is to really kind of get an idea of like what do we see from Horus in this movie scene as opposed to strategy to this.
Well, I meant like overarching plot wise, if all the Leonins were in on it, because what I imagine he does is, like pop his collar, try to look like a regular civilian, but sneak into the guardhouse and try to find any sort of like ledgers or, paperwork that might help incriminate.
Give me that perception check first.
All right. Perception. A 7.
Okay, cool. With a 7, you are able to see that there is one guardhouse that you know for sure was a guardhouse because it's pretty much kind of defined as such as you guys are heading in. So that's your best bet. As you turn and look in that direction, and you see a giant tyrant saurid truly level the roof of that building. That's not an option.
Okay. Then I am going to like bust a corner and just peek from behind it and take pot shots at whoever seems like they need help in the fight.
You got it. Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm going to say, oh no, Car, you got a 22, right? Okay, cool. So Horace, you're trying to kind of like duck behind some of the rubble and be able to just like take some like firebolt shots at the back of like some of the Leonins, especially that you see that would be like surrounding Kaelinor and such.
Right, exactly.
Are you focusing on Kaelinor? I'm going to ask that.
Yeah, I think I'd be like watching Kaelinor's back if like a Leonin's trying to sneak her or something. That's the one I aim at, kind of thing.
You got it. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. With that, we'll say that ends your turn. Car, it is your turn. You're a giant dinosaur.
Yes, I'm a giant dinosaur that still has my personality and alignment, just not my intelligence. And I am angry and destroying the barracks.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Cool.
Just like,
sweet.
I was in there. Crush it. Or maybe I wasn't in there. Maybe I was in there. Crush it. No.
Yeah.
That one? Crush it. That's, yeah. And if I find
There
a
is
gate, I throw it.
Yeah. I say there is moments of like recognizing that the walls that you're like able to kind of knock down, it's not you don't really have like enough of a jaw width to be able to bite into the walls as much as just knock them with the side of your giant face.
That's fine.
So you were just creating full chaos, knocking walls left and right. Car, you do see figures that you. No, you don't know these people either, do you?
I don't.
Yeah, you don't. Okay, cool.
Car does not. The team does.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. We'll say for the sake of story-wise, they're pretty bloodthirsty on Leonins, not this giant dinosaur. Also,
Yeah,
might notice that the giant dinosaur is creating chaos for the Lion City. So
Yeah. And from Car's perspective, they're not Leonin, therefore not my targets. And I'm mostly looking because Car doesn't necessarily want to kill anybody. Car is mostly looking to destroy buildings. So they are neither Leonin nor buildings. I'm not going to hurt them. Like,
yeah,
buildings. You know?
I love that. I think there's definitely like a scene here because I don't know if there's much to be able to
I'll say this: if Car spots a Leonin that tried to attack him, he, like I said, I think not beating up right off the tail. But
yeah,
like, I'm still not going to kill him.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. I did not pull up the creature, so I'll just use my perception for now.
That's fine.
Nat 1 for 4. So nat 1.
Beautiful.
Regardless. So now, regardless of what
I think this.
I'm supposed to use.
Yeah, I think this absolutely defines the scene here. As you are looking for specific Leonin you recognize, and there's this wild moment while there is this one sort of like large white mane of this creature that is just hacking away at what looks to be another Leonin facing the other way, and you see this figure turn and look at you wild-eyed into your one giant soccer ball sized eyeball as you and Gavrot just lock eyes for a second as you see him just fall like this. And there's just this weird sort of primal moment of understanding.
Yeah.
As he just runs, as he just leaps further into the crowd.
Car looks at him and goes, probably thinks, not Leonin, wall. Find a wall.
Yeah.
It's like, not what I'm looking for. Okay.
You got it. Incredible. Cool. All right. So in that regard, it is just Ogre that hasn't gone. Is that correct? Am I missing anybody?
I think that.
Cool. Sweet. Okay.
And Dan, if you want to-
Horace. What's that? Oh yes, Dan. Well,
Dan, if
this
you
is
want to-
this is officially Riaris's turn here.
Got it.
Horace, roll me a perception check.
$14.
Okay. Okay. It's a 17 on the die. Horace, you see this. You see this moment where Kaelinor has this like brief interaction with Prisha, and then seems to get kind of like closed in by these Leonin guards a little bit. As you see them both sort of take a swing, and then you see absolutely nothing. As you see the Leonin guards all of a sudden just like kind of like look up and look at each other in very confused glances as they both just turn and run in opposite directions. And the space where Kaelinor was at, Kaelinor is gone. And you do a little cheer.
Yes.
Cool. Ogre, at the top of your turn, I'd like you to give me a perception check if you would.
Okay, come on. This is Ogre's jam. Oh, not bad. A 15?
A 15? Okay, cool. I'll say for the beginning of this scene, Ogre, tell me what you're about to be doing.
So Okra's still on the broom up in the sky, and she sees Carr taking out the barracks, and are there still Leonin trying to come out of the barracks? Or on another side
you
of
can.
the...
I'll say with a 15, like you see them like kind of come into the scene, but it looks like they're coming from like various areas, like the streets. Yeah. Weirdly enough, I will tell you guys, one barracks is destroyed from Carr. The other barracks is destroyed because of where the building landed. The immediate barracks that are surrounding, they're not the only ones, but the immediate barracks that surround Shirome Tower are destroyed.
Okay. Well, we were supposed to inform the people of the corruption and everything. Ogre's the worst person to do this, but she's going to fly around and start yelling, "Look, they got cages!" Like trying to point out the cages, and they have that monster over there, pointing to Carr.
Oh, okay. You're gonna start lying immediately. Oh, that was your original plan of like, yeah, and that's also with it too. Okay, that's funny. Okay, great, cool.
But I'm pointing to the cages, and then I will try to pull out the bone from my bag while flying to also show this evidence.
You got it. So you start doing all those things over. You realize at this point you're kind of like taking an initiative without the person that really like typically kind of gives the like. You guys have put as the ipso facto sort of leader, not giving you any sort of specific thing. So I think, Ogre, is there a chance that you like kind of turn around and look back at Riaris to sort of like figure out like, is this is right? Like this is what we're supposed to be doing?
Yeah, like this was the whole plan.
You got it. Cool. Ogre, you look back on that rooftop. Riaris is nowhere to be seen. I'm going to pause this scene here. Kaelinor, you appear sitting at a table. A strange metallic table. You see Riaris, equally confused, sitting on your side, not strapped down. You notice that this room that you're in is incredibly small. You see metal walls. There's this white light that doesn't seem to give any sort of specific source. And you see a figure sitting across the table from you that you recognize. Blue robe, blue eyes now glowing. You see Nala is seemingly writing things down, but on the table itself, as if it is collecting some knowledge as you see this blue light kind of come from her finger. She looks up at you, and I'd like you to give me an insight check right off the bat.
A 10.
The blue iris glowing so bright you're unable to notice if there is even pupils in there, is shrouding an already difficult figure to be able to read. If you were to guess, Nala's completely forgotten about you. You will be questioned in pairs. The other may correct them when addressed. If you do not know, please say so. Speculation will be treated as a deception. Is that clear?
Nala, you don't. Okay. Crystal, but why are we here? Why make yourselves known now? You've happily been a bystander, you and the rest of your order.
This will not be a place for you to be asking questions. We are not determining whether you are curious or even good people. We are determining whether you are a threat. Understood?
You know, you once considered me a threat when I walked in your cartographer's shop. Booty bays. Made me step in a zone of truth. But despite that, tentatively, we became friends. If I was a threat, you'd know.
You see her look down, eyes shaded under the hood as she starts to write things in. Let us begin. State your names and your functions within the party known as the Wreckless.
Kaelinor. I am the ship's bosun.
That is Kaelinor Demir, correct?
Correct.
And you? You hear Riaris respond. Riaris, Aethelstar, seems to be as equally confused as you are. I'd say there's probably a moment where he kind of like tries to also like, Nala, are you? And you see no response from Nala. What is the Wreckless attempting to accomplish
You should know that. You were part of our crew for some time.
Please answer the question.
We are trying to stop the end of the world. Is that good enough for you?
Who gave you that purpose?
One of your order.
Could you be more specific, please?
No. You don't like it when we mention your names, so I won't.
You see her draw a sign and start to pull it up from the table and pass it over to you as it immediately turns into a piece of parchment with this sign on it. I assure you, this is a place where speaking those specifics will not make any harm come to you.
There's no guarantee. Who's to say you won't change your mind once we leave this place? You like to pick and choose at a whimsy at us. We're out there on the material plane, in the world, doing what you guys are so scared to do. You watch from a distance. You left us. We didn't even get a chance to say goodbye.
Where is Zed?
Missing. Dead. We didn't get to say bye to him.
When did you last speak with him?
Before we were sent to the moon. Before you, I don't know, maybe stupidly gave your life. Yes, to save us, but you don't think we miss you? I miss you. Briaris misses you. Ka misses you. Did you think what would happen to him after he lost you?
Roll me another insight check.
Kaelin was pushing all the buttons trying to get through to her. Oh, it's even screw it. I'm gonna use my inspiration from recap.
Okay. Are you sure?
Time.
You rolled it.
I rolled it. It did. It's worse. It's a 5. Might as well.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
You see no reaction whatsoever, besides maybe a hint of impatience. Has he tried to make contact with you in any way, you or any of the others?
who? Zed.
Yes.
Okay. Which version? One is definitely dead.
Fair question. The one that you were most recently connected to.
Not that I know of. All I know that Ka was with him. So if he was going to reach out with anyone, it would have been Ka. Why do you want to know?
What is your understanding of what happened and why Carr is no longer with Zed?
All Ka told us was that Zed chose to leave the Wreckless. He wasn't part of our crew anymore. Nala, what do you know? You obviously know something.
There is a being who has used many names. You know her as Sylvia. Where is she?
If I knew, do you think we'd be having this conversation? You think I'd be here?
So you are admitting to not knowing her location.
Yes, Nala. Do you know her location? Do you know where she'd be?
What is your understanding in your words? What sort of entity is Sylvia?
Nala, why are you asking questions you know the answer to? This seems pointless. This is futile.
So is your answer you don't know?
My answer is I don't want to tell you. Why should we give information to you?
It is in your best interest to speak truthfully to me.
Or what? You'll smite us down?
Because you will be deemed a threat.
By your order? By the rest of the Azure? You'll watch us from a distance and then feel it potent when it's time right to kill us? We're the only ones who can deal with...
I'd like to remind all that are listening that the anger and feelings that this subject is relinquishing has no clear design to their merit of what they understand to be true. Therefore, they are angry and upset, but not yet considered to be a threat. Let that be considered for the record. What is it that you perceive Sylvia to want?
What all people who crave domination. What do you think she craves? Power? People? A world made in her image?
Is there any part of you that believe that to be a rightful choice for the future?
I give Nala a deadpan look of why the, like, fuck you for asking me that. Nala, I want you to think about the choice of words you just used. You think I, an ex-Merlin soldier, would think it'd be good or useful for someone else to make or remake the world in their own image.
Please answer the question.
I know you were smart, but I didn't think you were stupid. Obviously, I don't.
Thank you for answering. How many Watchers are you aware of?
A few.
Name them.
No. Why? I know them. You know them. Why should I name them for you? They've interacted with us. They know who we are.
Are you not answering me because you are worried about the truth that you know, or because you're worried about the truth that you don't know?
Both. But I'm not answering you because they seem to fucking mess with your memories. You know, it's kind of painful to look an old friend in the eye and them having no recollection of you. You want to know the names we know? Cool, great. Do you want me to start listing them off? Varix, Kobamu, you. I am missing definitely some more. Who am I missing? Raris?
Riaris just, I think Riaris at this point is kind of adopting your personality here and just looks Nala dead in the eye and just goes, Sylvia.
Sylvia. You happy with those four, Nala? Oh, who was the, Did Zed tell us about Ashen? 5. I assume there are more of your order.
I assume that you have personally encountered all 5 of those.
Not me personally, but the rest of our party have. Some of them have. Carl with Varix, Zed with Ashen. All of us with Sylvia. All of us with you.
Are there any that you believe to be hostile? Dangerous?
No. Well, depending on your definition of hostile and dangerous.
We are completely focusing on you and your definitions of things. That's why I am asking you.
Well, I haven't met Ashen, so I do not have an opinion on her. Same with Varix. Obama is the least thing from hostile. Oh, to his enemies he might be, but given the relationship formed with him, he's fine. Sylvia is interesting. And you're a friend.
Give me an insight check. Actually, give me a perception check.
Perception.
I think she would risk this in this case. Oh, you're rolling so low.
I'm rolling so low. I'm changing my dice again. That's an 8, bud.
You rolled a 17. Okay, cool. They rolled less. What is your understanding of our purpose here?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
So then you don't know.
All I know is that you're a bunch of nerds. You like to watch things, take records, make sure the timeline just goes exactly right. No one messes with it. Anyone who's a threat, you seem to put out. Is that a fair assumption?
What authority do you believe we possess over Aster?
I don't know. What authority do you have, or abilities do you have to go live on the moon? And breathe.
Please answer the question.
I think I did.
So your answer is, I don't know.
Well done, Nala. You can read between lines.
Who else knows what you know?
Why, you worried we're going to spill secrets?
I'm worried you're putting others in danger. We are worried that you're putting others in danger.
No. You are worried. If you are going to take accountability, you might as well own it and not hide behind a group collective. Why do you answer our questions? What'd they do to you? The Nala we knew was a fiery hothead who would show her emotions freely, yet you're so calm. The fuck did they do to you?
Who else knows what you know?
People we trust. And no, I'm not giving you the names of those people because that would be a breach of their trust.
You understand that if we deemed you to be a threat, and these other people would know what you know, they are also going to be deemed a threat.
Yes.
Maybe
Does
that
that-
would be important in recognizing future answers of questions. I understand that you are not worried about your own life. But maybe of the others. You see her eyes snap to yours now.
My eyes narrow at Nala.
As far as you know, have any of your memories been altered?
Not that I know of.
You clearly know of the Solaris Lunaris. Is there any specific information you would like to give on the subject?
Nothing springs to mind. Nothing pressing.
What do you know about the rods of creation?
That they exist.
How many of them?
Four.
Are you aware of what happens when 3 or more are revealed?
No, but why don't you enlighten me anyway?
If I were to tell you that Astera is approaching its end, what would you say to that?
I'm hardly surprised.
Why is that?
I mean, have you seen the state of Astero? If you look at the Isles alone, there should be some doom, impending doom to kind of wipe that out. You have the Merlin Loke, you have other forces, and then you have whatever's going down in Ha Samal. There seems to be different types of conflict being scattered everywhere through the world. It doesn't shock me that the end is near.
What do you know of the living light?
Nala, if this whole point of interrogation, as you call it, is just to either lecture me or teach me, you might as well skip the interrogation and teach me.
I assure you this interrogation is incredibly important to your health and the health of the people that you care about. So please answer honestly. What do you know about the living light?
Nothing. Do you want to explain?
What do you know about what they are currently searching for?
The living light.
Yes.
Feels like a quiz. Feels like if I say the wrong answer, you'll give me that look you often do. I don't know. What are they looking for, Nala? The rods of creation? The Solaris and Laris? Are they looking for world peace?
Are you submitting your answer as I don't know?
I'm submitting my answer as I don't know, and I'm getting rather bored of this conversation. If there's something you need to tell us, you might as well tell us.
If instructed to stop searching for us, will you comply?
Me? Will I comply?
Yes.
If it's only down to me, then yes, I, singular, just me, Kalen or Demir, will comply. But I can't stop the rest of the crew from searching for you.
I'll say, for the sake of the scene, here we are. She goes, yeah, I will comply. If released, where will you go next?
Back to our ship. Back to the Isles.
One last question, Kalen or Demir. Who completed the final seal?
What do you mean?
Just as I asked, who completed the final seal?
I think you know the answer to that question. Are we free to leave now?
I need you to tell me what you know of the answer to that question.
I've told you all I know, Nala. Just
So
like how
then
you...
What is your answer? What is your answer to that question?
Wow, do the Azure really not take no comment as an answer?
No, we do
If
not.
not, they should. It's too bad. It's not like you can pry the answer from my mouth. Old you would have zoned of truthed me. But I guess you're a lot more tame now. The old Nala wasn't afraid to get her hands dirty. The old Nala would shown her tenacity. She would have fought. Fought against the Azure, come back to us. Maybe messaged Scar or Ogre a few times.
Stupid idiot. Answer the question.
Who did you just call a stupid idiot?
Who completed the final seal?
I just give her like a smile.
Permission to submit the final answer as an I don't know, as that was an answer that was given, and the only one that seems to be definable.
I don't know, Nala. Whose permission are you asking? Because I assume it's not just you here watching us and interrogating us. Right?
You see her pull something else up from the table and slide it on over to you. Do you recognize this?
Nav wants to say me. I have a feeling what this is. Is this, Joe, is this the skull head that Carr found that had the drilled hole in? I don't like this.
Sorry, wait, drilled hole. No.
No, it's not the thing, the bones that we found in the Shroom Tower.
Yeah, it is. It's the one like
Cool.
from the creature that basically just stuffed it into his own head.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yeah, you recognize that as that. If you had a visual on that, yes, you recognize that as that.
Seems familiar. Why?
I think that will suffice. Thank you. Subject is emotional about a perceived relationship, and that has given some sway to some of the answers, but it is clear to me, and assumedly to you as well, that these subjects do not possess a specific threat, and therefore should not be given such a title. They do not understand the design and cannot knowingly interfere with it. It's in my opinion to return them to Asteria and continue observation. Good luck, Helm. Nab, thank you very much for taking the role of two people in this moment. Appreciate it. We are going to maneuver from here to now pulling in two others. Oops. There we go. Switch this out. There's an easier way to do this. Get Robert in here. Oh, that. There we go. Not car. Yep, I'm getting there. Sorry, I screwed that up. There we go. Cool. All right, I screwed that up. Sorry. Okay, same thing happens. You both appear in the chair. You see a metal room all around you. It is a small room. There is a metal table, and you see sitting across from it is this figure, Ogre, that you are quite familiar with. Horace, you have a vague memory of.
No! And she, like, tries to get up to go give her a hug.
As you get up, you are able to stand up completely, and then there's some sort of force field that you fully knock into. Excuse me, nose first.
I like put a hand on it, just like press on it to investigate it.
Horace, give me an Arcana check.
That is a natural one.
You notice a couple things around this room that is very much alien to you. In terms of the idea of being able to kind of connect to the idea of, to connect to what sort of magic this specifically is that's doing this. You're I'll say with a nat 1, Horace, you're a little bit distracted on the idea of recognizing that it is a little bit harder to breathe in this room. So you see Nala sitting on the other side. You will be questioned in pairs. One will answer, the other may correct them when addressed. If you do not know, say so. Speculation will be treated as deception. You're not determining whether you are good people, we are determining whether you are a threat. Understood?
Nala?
I'll make this quick for you. I promise I'm not a threat to anyone.
Very good. And you, Ogre,
Well,
last name
no,
redacted.
Hoggle.
No response from Nala at that. Ogre, is that understood?
Nala knows Ogra.
I would advise council to suggest Ogre to answer the question.
Look, Ogre, I don't know who Nala's supposed to be to you, but I don't think this is who you remember.
Oh, okay.
Let's just answer these questions and
Ogra
hope they let
will
us
answer
go.
questions she knows.
State your name and your functions within the Wreckless, please.
Ogra? Ogra's just here. She helps our friends.
Horus, prior prisoner, current recruit.
And friend.
And friend.
What is it that the party that is currently deemed as the Wreckless attempting to accomplish?
We pushed down a tower?
And now we're trying to survive said tower fall.
Does Nala mean right now or as a whole?
Yeah, because if we're talking big picture, I haven't really been around that long, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, since Ogre brought it up, any versions of answering that questions are now going to have to be answered.
Stop the Merlin Loke?
Who gave you that purpose?
Sylvia?
She's been writing this whole time, but you see her make a specific note there. Ogre.
Talk to Sylvia about it.
Ogre, where is Zed?
Ogre doesn't know. Carr had him. Is Nala wearing the bracers Ogre gave her?
She's not. Horus, Tempest Child, the 8th?
13th.
13th. Same question.
No idea. Last I saw of him, we were on the moon.
That was the last time you spoke with him?
Yes.
It's my understanding he's given little response to the party based on a previous answer that was given. That it was Carr was the last one to speak with him. Is that correct?
Ogre tried to use sending, but he never answered.
Never answered or never got the message. This is very important, Ogre.
Ogre doesn't know.
Did it feel that that message was completed?
Ogre doesn't know.
Ogre, think.
Nala, you're being really, cold. You're not acting like Nala.
The mechanism by which she used to reach out to him was not of her own powers. There's no way for her to have known whether or not he received it or...
Very well. Both of you can roll me an insight check on that if you'd like.
Insight. A big 11.
21.
21. Oh, she rolled low. And they rolled lower. That's even better. This is the most emotion she's shown so far in questioning. Either because this is something that Nala really needs to know, or this is something that the Watchers really need to know. Based on your understanding, Ogre, of what the Watchers know and don't, it's very little of what it's you don't know what the Watchers don't know, because it seems like it's pretty much everything.
For people who are watching all the time, it doesn't seem like you're really looking.
There is a being who has used many names. You know her as Sylvia. Where is she?
Ogre doesn't know. And she's looking at Horace, and she realizes Horace wasn't there for something, and she's like, is Ogre supposed to say something out loud? And she's like,
yeah, if you put a specific sort of like hand over your mouth sort of moment, she'll do the same thing. She'll draw the depiction of the Azure and show that in front of you, as to show you that you are safe to answer freely here.
what version of Sylvia?
Most recent would suffice.
But does Nala want to see the belly dancer one of her, the one after that? Which timeline?
Ogre, answer the question, please.
Ogre last saw her in Gombold.
Was she heading somewhere?
Ogre doesn't know.
Mr. Tempest Child?
I don't even know who Sylvia is.
She's the belly dancer Ogre told Mr. Ace about.
What is perceived, Ogre? What is the perception of what Sylvia wants?
To have the Wreckless not die. We finish our task of saving the world. Only us can do it.
Saving the world. What does that imply?
She didn't get into specifics about it. She just made it seem that the Wreckless was supposed... This version of the Wreckless is what's needed to fix the timeline or go to the right one?
Specifics. Please, things that would entail what you know as the plan.
Ogre doesn't really get the plan most of the time. Ogre just nods her head.
So you're saying that you don't know, that you've been given vague directions with no clear sense of next steps.
Something. Nala was there when we all talked
Answer
about
the
it.
question, please, Ogre.
No, Nala is not acting like Nala right now. Nala isn't wearing the bracers Ogre gave her. She's not the same Nala that told Ogre there are different types
Permission
of smarts.
to take this prisoner as someone who is feeling equally emotional about a relationship that they assume to have had with a former version of myself. This is the reason I was given this task. We understand this was a possibility. I believe that it is clearly apparent that Ogre here has very little knowledge of the specifics of what Sylvia's plan was in terms of the future.
That's cold. That's cold, no.
How many watches are you aware of?
You, Kobamu, the scary bird guy from the afterlife that we can't say his name, but Ogre forgets most of the time. Sylvia, and the lady Zed mentioned, Ashen.
Which have you personally encountered?
Four?
Are there any that you believe to be hostile in any way?
No, Zeth's acting a little hostile right now.
This would be your interpretation of hostile. Is that correct?
Nala's being cruel.
Ogre, please answer the question.
Ogre doesn't think physically hostile. Kobamu was at first, but now he's our friend. The other Eric Cochran man, if he could have hurt Ogre, he tried and couldn't, and then he didn't. Sylvia's never been hostile to any of us. Nala's always been a friend.
In your interpretation, why are the Watchers here? What is our purpose?
Fuck all.
To watch?
Might I take that answer as I don't know?
You can take that answer as I've yet to see your purpose.
Noted. Ogre?
What? To watch? And isn't there like 2 factions?
Could you be more specific?
Again, Ogre doesn't really understand it, but there's 2. That's all Ogre knows. Nala and Sylvia and Kobamu are on different ones.
What makes you think we are on different sides?
Nala didn't want to go here to begin with. She did it to save Carr and us.
It sounds like one of you is missing. Not checking in.
And if Nala wasn't with Sylvia to begin with, she wouldn't be on the ship with us. She would have stayed at Booty Bay. She wouldn't stay with Carr. He misses Nala, by the way, a lot.
What authority do you believe we possess over Astera?
Pretty big magic. You teleported us back. Are we on the moon? Again?
Authority, Ogre. What authority do you believe we possess over Astera?
A lot and none at all?
Could you provide a clearer response, please?
Well, to Ogra, it's not like the kings or anything else going on of leadership, and you do things behind the scenes. And even on the deaths, you're nudging people in certain directions to have your timeline the way the Watchers want them.
In your... what is your definition of authority, Ogre?
Someone who watches out for others. Making sure peace is kept.
Let it be noted that the subject clearly doesn't understand a basic definition of what authority means, and therefore could not be able to answer the question, let alone be able to understand it. Who else knows what you know?
Ogre just points to Horus.
He just shakes his head like, I don't know shit. I don't know.
Oh, like right now, because Horus has been in the room this whole time, so now he knows.
No, the secrets that has presented as who we are. Permission to move on. Permission to move on. Have, to your knowledge, have any of your memories been altered?
Ogre doesn't think so. Like Ogre remembers when Nala was up on the crow's nest with her, when Ogre was sad, when...
Just answer the question, Ogre. Just answer the question.
No, Ogre doesn't think her memories have been altered.
Thank you. Mr. Tempest Child.
Memories are a fickle thing anyway, but if I had to guess, I'd say no, my memories have not been altered. Would you say yours have?
What do you know of the Solaris Lunaris that you possess?
I know it's gotten me into nothing but trouble.
Okay.
There for the towers?
What do they do?
Get you into
Teleport? That too.
Anything else?
Would they make it so it'd be only day or only night? Or awaken something?
Is that speculation? Because that would be considered to be a deception. So please tell me what you know.
That's what Okra understands and thinks, not deception. She doesn't know if it's real or not, it's a theory.
Theory. Speculation. Then.
A guess?
Also speculation. What do you know about the rods? Rods of creation, excuse me.
Ooh. That's what. And she's looking at Horace. What? We were talking at dinner? With the
You
two
see her
pretty
look
men?
up slowly at that.
You're asking the wrong guy.
What was it you discussed at dinner, Ogre? Ogre, roll me a perception check. She's gonna risk it.
Perception 19.
Okay. It's just enough for you to notice. They also notice. Ogre, you see the slightest shaking of a head from Nala after she asked that question.
Well, because a lot was talked. Ogre wasn't really paying attention. It was... And Ogre just met those men, and it was a really... A lot of people were talking.
Tensions were high, and Ogre was trying to diffuse the situation. I don't imagine we were able to pay much attention to what they were talking about at dinner. We wouldn't know.
And Ogre really wanted to take the sheep with her, but we couldn't take the sheep.
Take the sheep with her, yeah. She wanted to take the sheep.
By sheep, you mean the packle?
Mm-hmm. Is the packle important?
Yeah, is the packle an eldritch god? Be honest.
She's not laughing. Joe's laughing. How many rods exist?
Five?
Horace, does that seem to be a correct answer?
We're talking rods of creation or
rods of creation.
Fishing rod. Okay. Rods of creation.
Unmovable rods.
Dowsing rods.
Lightning rods.
Rods of creation, please.
Rod wave. I don't know.
Are you aware of what happens when three or more are revealed to each other?
I am unaware.
Ogre's guessing something bad?
Ogre, guessing is speculation. Speculation is deception. Please answer honestly.
He?
What? What did you say? I heard P.
P.
Key.
What?
Key. K-E-Y. K-E-Y.
Oh, key. Okay.
I heard P too.
Ogre. And you see at this point, you actually see Nala kind of like getting a little agitated here. I'm not asking for a guess. I'm asking what you know. Do you understand? I don't need to know what you think. No one here needs to know what you think. I need to know what you know.
You're sounding real hostile right now.
Ogre's beginning to starting to cry with her yelling at her.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sarah's crying right now.
Oh, I'm just... I'll message you after this, I promise. It's okay.
I know. So if you see me tearing up...
You're just playing the character?
No, and it's kind of emotional. I know, Joe.
Okay.
It's just emotional.
Do you believe Estera is approaching its end?
Not if the Wreckless does their job.
right. What do you know of the living light?
Ogre's never heard it, Horse.
Not familiar with the living light.
If instructed to stop seeking us out, would you comply?
Are we seeking them out?
Does Nala not want to come back to the boat, back to Car?
Please answer the question.
If Nala and Kobamu doesn't want to see us and tells us and Okra, it'll hurt, but Okra will respect their wishes. But they can come back to the boat anytime they want. Nala is our friend. Kobamu, he even called us friends in his little village.
If released, where will you go?
Back to the boat?
Horace?
Back to the boat.
Last question before showing you what I need to show you. Who completed the final seal?
Well, that's easy. I don't know.
What seal?
The seal. The final seal. Who completed the final seal? Permission for us to be able to skip this question. The subject does not really understand even what the living light is. No. Okay, answer the question. Who completed the final seal?
The Titans?
I'll remind you again that speculation is guessing. Speculation is deception. So please just answer with
Ogre
what you know.
doesn't know what the seal is, so Ogre doesn't know.
Thank you. Raises the paper up, sends it over to you all. Do you recognize this?
It is a skull.
With a hole in it.
Ogre, you may remember what this is. It's up to you.
And again, this is from the tower that we just went into, correct?
If you remember, there was the very, very dark ceremony of the person that was trapped in there to keep the Solaris Lunar safe, and ended up essentially just trying to shove it into his own skull.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Ogre remembers him. Bless you, Nala.
What do you remember of this?
Well, a lot happened with him. Ogre learned she could make the dead come back to life, and she asked him to pull the underground Lunaris out of his head and give it to us. Ogre didn't know she could do that.
It's my understanding that is when you lost Zed from our timeline.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you.
Who was this person?
It is of my opinion that the people that sit before me today are, as mentioned previously, emotional and are relying on a relationship that was perceived before my reconnection and reinstatement permission to deem them, even though they are relatively unpredictable. They do not understand the design and cannot knowingly interfere with it. They are not presently a threat. It's my recommendation to return them to Asera and continue observation. Very good. Thank you.
Before she poofs out, when she was saying that, Ogre's I'm guessing I still have my staff.
Yes.
She's holding it and she's playing, like, trying to fiddle with the feather, Nala's feather and Kar's feather that is put together on her staff.
Okay. So have you been doing that the whole time?
Yeah.
She does not perceive to notice it, but you poof away.
Okay.
All right. And last but certainly not least, good job, gang.
Everybody get this trauma stuff. Yeah. Oh, good luck. Ooh. As soon as Ogre poofs out, she immediately starts bawling her eyes out, crying.
Absolutely.
Do I poof in as a sword?
No, of course not.
Okay. Well,
time has passed during this.
Oh, has it? Okay, I didn't know. Like,
Yeah.
How am I role playing this, Joe?
No, that would be absolutely crazy.
That would be interesting.
Okay, cool. Got you in. Oh, I made this so I could specifically know how to. What? Oh, I really screwed that one up. Okay.
I'm playing Lars and you're playing Ogre.
Yeah, guess so. There we go. Okay, cool. Close enough.
Okay.
Car.
Oh, God. I've had some time to think about this because it made me last.
Well, you might know what's coming up here.
I don't know.
Lars. Car, you appear in this metal room with these metal walls, small, cramped, this metal table, and you're sitting on 2 metal chairs. Across from you, Car, you recognize even just from the moment you're able to see even just this taloned finger that she is drawing on the table. You notice that she is not making eye contact with you, as it looks like she is busy writing something out. But before we get into our final interrogation, we're going to take our 10-minute break.
You're a jerk.
See you all in 10. Nala still has not met your gaze, Car. As you are seeing Actually, I don't put words in your mouth. What is Carr seeing in his mind?
Carr sees and recognizes Nala, and at first he's like, "Ugh," and he starts, but when he sees she's not looking up at him, he just sits down he just waits. And he's doing that because whenever he interrupted her on Astera, she didn't like it. So he's like,
Okay.
And so he just sits there quietly, but staring at her.
She stops writing. Her head lifts up slightly to where you can see the bright blue glowing eyes. The only thing about her, besides maybe her current expression in this moment, that seems unfamiliar. It's clearly her, but it's also clearly not.
Okay.
Still not really looking at either of you. You will be questioned in pairs. One will answer, the other may correct them when addressed. If you do not know, say so. Speculation will be treated as deception. We are not determining whether you are good people. We are determining whether you are a threat.
Point of clarification, and he's trying to look right at her.
Mm-hmm.
Does she pause and let me ask the question?
She pauses. She doesn't meet your eyes.
Okay. You say that speculation will be treated as deception?
We are interested in knowing what you know, not what you perceive as possibility. No guesses.
Deception is a deliberate act of misleading somebody, and speculation is based off evidence. So those can't be the same thing. Why are you conflating them? It's not like you, Nala.
It is not important for you, for the subject to decide on what is verified as one thing or the other. It is just clearly stated that if you do not know something, you say, I don't know.
Okay, so if what I would be saying would be speculation, you'd prefer I say I don't know. Do I understand the rules correctly on that?
Yes. Yes, and you hear her respond very quickly at that.
Yeah. All right. I hope I give you what you need.
Is that understood, Lars Lanchester? And meets your eyes, Lars.
Does any of this kind of remind me of, like, where I'm from? Like her writing on the desk, the metal walls?
No, not really. I mean, you're familiar with metal, but even, like, metal being used for furniture would be weird.
Okay. Where am I?
That is not an answer to my question. Do you understand what has been asked of you?
Okay.
You can see in her demeanor, she is physically forcing herself to look up at you. And
I
it
will
is
say
with
something.
so much effort.
I will say something. There's lots of care in my voice. It's not sarcastic at all. I say, if it's easy, you can refer to me by my title of Ashwing. And that's said gently, like I'm trying to make this easier for her.
Man. Okay. She'll take it.
Okay.
Ashwing. Car of the Ashwing. Is that clear?
I'm sorry. Then this is me asking Joe. Is that what?
Is that clear?
Oh,
Something you already kind of just said was like, yeah, got it.
yes. That is clear.
Very good. State your names and functions within the Wreckless.
Car. I think I'm the navigator.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna walk closer to her, like
You
hands by my
stand up,
side.
and as soon as your nose hits an invisible wall. Please take a seat, Mr. Lanchester.
What ethnicity or what breed are you?
Council can advise present company on what would be best suited for their current actions. In other words, Carr, you can try to give Lars some understanding of what's going on here.
Sure, I understand. I think. Well, no, I can't do that. That would be speculating. I don't know. And I look right back at her.
Speculation is for the questions that I ask, not for the ones that are clearly needing to be answered by other council.
I'm counsel? Oh, all right. What's your question, Lars?
What, like, breed, ethnicity is she?
I think she's Aarakocra. As we looked. Yeah. What?
She doesn't. She seems different.
Oh, she's special.
Can I do an insight check when Carr says that?
Yeah, sure.
I want to see if he says it with.
I'm going to say she
passion
has
or-
disadvantage pretty much whenever Carr speaks. That's really low.
And I don't even know what I should roll. Maybe persuasion? Because it's not really
Oh,
deceptive.
you don't need to roll anything. It's basically
okay.
like, how does she react to what you said?
Oh, I thought you want to know how I reacted. I'm sorry. Okay.
Would you roll?
12.
12. Okay. She rolled a 11. You see her shoulders slump a little bit at that, specifically at the phrase of "I think Aarakocra."
I take my tail and I tap Carr on the leg as like sneaky as possible.
Okay.
Like just a little tap.
You're in a very well lit room. Go ahead.
I will look over at him.
So I'm just gonna put my hand towards my side. And it's the side I have my pistol on.
Carr just out loud says, that would be a really poor choice. Just No speculation involved.
State your name and your function within the Wreckless, please. This is the first of many questions.
Well, you already said his name, and he doesn't have a function within the Wreckless because he hasn't really met too much of us except for me. So I guess he's friend. You said council could answer.
Yes, I did.
Is that okay, Lars?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the current... what is the Wreckless currently trying to accomplish?
Oh, we're all over the place right now, so I don't know as a group.
Make money, raise a family, grow old.
Good answer. As she looks at the next question, goes, who gave you that purpose?
My uncle.
That's it. At this, Nala seems to have much easier. Nala looks up at you, Car, in a much easier fashion.
Okay.
Where is Zed?
I don't know.
When did you last speak with him?
Would that be 2 or 3 days ago? I mean, I saying I'm trying to because timey-wimey in the game. Is that accurate, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
You say the last day. That's fine.
Yes, I do answer honestly. So.
You don't know. At your last point of contact, who broke contact first? You or him?
Broke contact first. That's an odd way of putting things. And that would require speculation. I don't know.
Are you sure?
It was a long, drawn-out situation. If allowed to speculate, and I'll pause to see if she stops me.
She doesn't.
And she doesn't. So I say, he was acting funny. I was angry with him. I didn't want to leave him, but I forced him to make a decision whether or not he was part of the Wreckless. And he told me he was no longer part of the Wreckless and walked away. So I suppose in that sense, although I forced the issue, he left. But again, that is speculation because he was carrying a sword that I know to be cursed, and I don't know if that was affecting him or not. So it might not have been him that broke contact. It may have been whatever was controlling him.
Where did you find this sword?
Excuse me?
Where did you find this sword?
Well, I have the other one on my back right now, but that was part of the on-map. They are match set. I'm keeping it to keep it away from people until I can find a way to discard it safely.
Did you see where he went?
Into the deserts of Abervar. In the middle of a sandstorm. Now, what direction? I was a little lost because of the sandstorm, so I can't give you direction. But the desert was pretty trackless. So.
Did you said sandstorm?
Yeah.
Did you hear anything from it?
Over the sand and the wind. What? Lawrence, we can talk later. What's your next question, Ellen?
You see Nala look up and just go, did you... Was there voices? Did you hear voices? Give me something.
Joe, it was a long time ago, so I don't think I heard voices. I think he heard voices.
I don't think you did either.
Okay, I just want to make sure. And I knew he was talking to the air, so I'll say, well, I didn't hear any of the voices that I wasn't expecting from bodies I could see or the spirits I speak with. However, he was talking to himself, so maybe he was hearing voices. But that's speculation. So I apologize for the deception.
Car.
Yes, Lars?
I got a legend to tell you about later about that.
Later. Great.
And not a good one.
What is ever good? Okay, sure. I'd love to hear the story. I'm all about this.
So anything... Shut up. Shut up. Is there anything else that you could tell me about that situation? Car, you hear a door open behind Nala.
Do I see anybody?
You will.
Okay,
we have to roll to see who we have to roll to see who comes behind this door.
Okay.
So. Yep. Okay. I'm going to give this to Car actually, because there is a good answer and there's a bad answer.
Okay.
And I think there's really only two. Well, there is three options. Yeah, there is three options. Okay, cool. So 2, 4, 6. I will tell you for the dice gods what you want to roll. Ideally.
Because I'm just going to roll.
Okay, I won't tell you. You want me to tell you? Okay, cool.
Don't tell me. Just let the dice figure it out.
Okay, you got it. You roll a d6, yes.
Okay, I will roll a d6. I'm like, please don't tell me because I'll roll the bad thing. So, it was a 1. I don't know if that's good or bad, but 1.
1 was good.
Okay, good. See, you didn't tell me, so I didn't roll something else.
1 was good. 1 is odd. Okay, let me make sure I got this person ready to go, because I wasn't entirely sure how this was going to go. Okay, cool. He is there. You see the door open.
Okay.
And you immediately hear Nala go, no. And you hear this figure behind the door go, it's okay. It's all right. It seems that maybe I should give you a little bit of relief.
She's doing fine. And I say that very in support of Nala.
Yes, you do. Hold on. Let me present this scene and then I'll let you react to it. Because I got to find this person. You see an old man with a long beard and bright blue eyes appear in the doorway. You see that his back is like kind of hunched a little bit. You see he's just wearing these like sort of like old sort of set of crummy robes. He has this like old cane. Doesn't fit the vibe of this weird futuristic room at all. As you see him kind of come in and looks like he's going to basically just dismiss Nala. As Nala does have that momentary sort of thing of like, no, wait, no. And then upon seeing who it was, you see Nala just kind of nod, pulls a couple things up from the desk that seem to be just set up as papers. She gives you one final look, Car, that is so quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
As she does, when she turns around, I don't use message. I say it out loud because now that I know that he walked in, I almost said his name, even though it's in the chat. But Car doesn't know it, even though Car has seen him before. He just says it out loud but gently, I love you, and I'll chat later. As she gets up.
Just as I'll say you're able to get that out like just as the door closes, and you see this.
Now I know
did-
he's
go ahead.
being watched. But okay.
I did want to do, because I knew he was going to do something like that. As soon as I hear that, I pull up my sidearm and point it at Carr.
Why? I'm gonna ask Drew why. This is an insane move that you're doing right now.
Because we're not done talking with Nala, or Carr's not done. After he hears
So
that,
you're gonna point the gun at Carr?
yeah, they obviously want to talk to Carr.
Okay,
he's
cool.
told him-
Snorri snaps his fingers and you fall asleep. That's a crazy thing you're doing. So you fall asleep for a little bit.
And Carter is like, looks like, what? Huh?
Yeah, these guys teleported you from your area to the moon. Yeah, they're very, very in control of the situation. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, maybe we'll have to ask him these questions of me. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
I'm not allowed to give you my name, but I'm going to be here to finish the rest of these questions, if that's all right.
Why are you not allowed to give me your name?
You know what? That's a good point. I don't see a reason for the council to be worried about me presenting a name to figures who already have connected names to several individuals. Also, one of many names I go by. Wait, you may call me Snorri.
Nice to meet you, Snorri.
Nice
How
to
many
meet you as
people
well,
are watching?
Carl. I'm sorry?
How many people are watching? You were speaking to somebody, and it wasn't Nala.
You are a very acute observer.
But you're not going to answer my question, are you? And it's not because it's speculation. It's just because you don't want to.
It's not that either, if I may be honest.
Then why is it? If you're being honest.
There is a way that we do things here.
I see rules that I'm not allowed to know about. Playing a game I can't win. Okay, ask your questions.
To be honest with you, this might be actually much easier if we wake up your friend to be able to,
I didn't put him to sleep. You can go ahead.
just kill two. But ooh, so sorry. That's to handle two things at once.
Either seem accurate given my history with your people. But go ahead.
Very, very, very well. You wake up, Lars.
I wouldn't do that again, Lars.
Don't do that.
I will hopefully not have a need to do it again. But it is important for you to understand the situation as far as the way it stands now. I know it is difficult to be in a place where you feel powerless. Believe it or not, I have been in a similar situation as you. Trust me, this will go much easier if you just answer the questions. Right. Where were we? Zed, yes, we harped a little bit on him. Sorry about that. There's a being who has used many names. You know her as Sylvia. Wow, these are really straight to the point. Where is she?
I don't know.
I need more information.
You haven't
Are
met
you
her
familiar?
long.
Are you familiar with a figure who calls themselves Sylvia, who seems to possess powers that you would deem to be substantial?
I know of a Janet
Right.
that makes
Well,
good
we'll take
ammunition.
that as an I don't know. Right.
But the
With
closest
a
thing-
follow-up question to that is, what do you believe Sylvia is? I'm going to say in this point, Lars, you don't have to answer.
Belief would require speculation, so I'll have to answer I don't know.
Yeah, that is a tricky. Assuming some manner of speculation is allowed, I believe they're trying to just take away guesses.
So you were asking me to speculate to answer this specific question.
Based on evidence, yes.
She's some kind of watcher that's similar to Obama when Nala was removed from the position and is now doing something against your wishes.
What does she want?
I don't know.
How many watchers are you aware of?
Given that your release of the speculative nature of my answers was only for one question, the answer is I don't know.
Assume that speculation is given the same amount of leeway for all the rest of my questions.
Approximately 1 dozen.
Can you name them?
Yes, some.
How is it that you've come across this information?
That's a very long answer.
I'm afraid I'm going to need it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Nala, we were kind of dating, so she told me her name. There's Snorri. That's you. You told me your name. There's Varix. He told Ogra his name, and then she told me. Hold on. This is me holding on because I gotta find my notes. But they're right here. There's Kobamu. He told me his name. I heard about Eshin. I think it was the one that threatened Ogra. Not sure. There's Sylvia, of course. And the others I don't know names of. There's an elephant guy. There's 2 other guys that look like they may be related, but they're not twins because they're different heights. And there's somebody else who's staying way far apart. From the others at the time of Nala and Kobamu were still with you guys. I don't know. But yeah, 12, 13, that zone. But I'm speculating. So I could be lying. Because, speculation is deception.
Well, that is. Seems that your speculation is fast.
I have an active imagination. And I hear stories from all sorts of people. And I pay attention.
I think he's gonna try something. Okay. So that's a 24. I need to roll a 14 or lower on both of these dice for them to not catch it.
Okay. I'm not sure who they is or what they're catching, but yes.
I rolled an 8 and a 14.
Oh, okay.
Car, you hear this strange sort of like it's that sort of sound of like a balloon pushing through a enclosed sort of space.
Okay.
And you feel this. Yeah, you feel this momentary sort of sense of what feels like a strange sort of like silent sphere spell.
Oh, okay.
But is somehow surpassing the invisible wall between you, and is also cutting you off from Lars. So it's just you and Snorri.
Oh, okay. Car's looking around.
Yeah. At this point, you hear Snorri's voice in your head. He goes, "Please stop looking around.
I'm sorry.
Look at me.
Be louder.
Sorry. Please stop looking around. Look at me.
Okay.
And I'm only going to be able to say this once. There are many reasons why I personally find you not a threat. Nothing but interesting. I know you feel a certain way towards me, but your specifics on answering that question could very well deem you a threat to the rest, to the others. I would highly recommend you stating as little as possible for the rest of this.
So use deception. Okay.
We use the tools we need to.
Well, you know, if I knew the rules of the game, it'd be easier to play it, so thank you for that one. In my head.
You see a little twinkle in his eye. He goes, "You're welcome." You hear that? Oh, sorry about that. I had a little cough for a moment.
It's fine. Wherever we are.
Yes,
I
quite.
should put that cough to sleep.
Lars,
I got it.
same question. What watchers are you? Man, woof, up here. It's been a while. What watchers are you familiar with?
The only watchers I know are ones in towers for bandits.
Good. Yeah, good answer. Good boy.
Where is Nala?
I can tell you that she's safe.
Is
For that?
she your safe, or is she her safe?
I can tell you that she is safe. My, there's quite a list here. Oh, let's cycle through. How are you supposed to answer some of these without being speculation? That doesn't make any sense. Why are the Watchers here?
Based only on your name to watch something? But that's speculation, so...
Is it
Lars?
a test?
Okay. I can't
Can I ask
answer
you
that.
something?
Sure. Maybe.
If you call yourselves the Watchers, is it true that only the victors write history?
Not always. I like you, Lars.
I don't like being forced to sleep.
Well, he did pull a gun in a very enclosed environment.
It's not a gun.
Okay. Moving on. What is? Good lord! Really, everybody? Okay. What authority do you believe we possess over Astera?
Can you define authority? It could mean several things. It could mean knowledge about things. It could mean power over something. It could be knowledge of law. Which version of authority do you mean?
I assume they mean power. We mean power here.
And so ask the question again with that in mind. I'll think about that.
What power do you believe we possess over Astera?
So, speculation, because you said believe. No more than anybody else. I use my power to make a change. You use your power to make a change. Your power is clearly more significant than mine, but we both strive to make changes. So no.
Who else? This is actually, unfortunately, an important question. Who else knows what you know about us?
You? Lars, because he was here and he answered me the question in front of him. I mean, if you check about the list of names, Ogra knows about Eshen. We both know about Nolan and Kobamu. I think Ogra and maybe the Wreckless know about Varix. I haven't really said too much about him. I'm not sure if they realize he's a Watcher. I wasn't even sure if he's a Watcher for a very long time. No one knows about you.
He's not quite a talker.
Yeah, I noticed that. I don't know that everyone's put together that Sylvia may be a Watcher. That's speculation on my part, but you did ask me to speculate, so... And I look around, so I wasn't deceiving him.
I think he genuinely laughs at that.
Okay. And then the other ones, I mean, I don't even know names of the other ones. They're there. So, really, I think I'm the only one to put that list together. And that's only because, like I said, I pay attention.
You see, Card, give me an insight check.
Okay.
Lars, you can also give me an insight check on that, actually.
Yeah, 10. Not very good.
Okay.
17.
17. He's pretty dang deceptive. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, you don't catch it. All right. Well. Again, I didn't write this question. I apologize, but
Maybe you should get on that committee.
For the one about power.
Yes.
It doesn't seem fair for us to know, because we're not looking through your eyes or at the eyes looking back at you to know the state of power of who's good and who's bad.
They won't let you either.
Well, that's why we ask what you assume, what you believe,
Well,
what authority. Yeah,
you-
that's why it's what authority do you believe?
Well, so far you took me without asking, put me in a small room, interrogate me, put me to sleep, and didn't ask anything politely. So what would you say?
I would say we have quite a lot of amount of power over at least one of Astera.
And this feels like a lot of interaction for a Watcher.
Of that I don't know. I do not doubt. Sort of our thing. As far as you know, have any of you had your memories altered in any way?
I'm gonna have to ask again. Can I speculate?
As I said, for all future questions, I assume that you can speculate,
But not deceive.
but not deceive. Yes.
All right, just clarifying that word, because when you use words, they are important. They do have authority / power, and you got to pick the right ones. I would think the Watchers would know that. Open a dictionary. Anyway, the answer to that question would be, I think probably some of the Wreckless have had their memories not really altered, but we forgot things. I don't think I did, but I think others might have. But I'm not sure if it's altered. Just
Anything
forgot.
specific?
Timelines that we visited. Some people don't remember them, and I do. But
Yes,
again, altered suggests it was purposeful. I think it might have been like, did you ever get wet? And someone says, well, yeah, I jumped in a river. The river didn't get you wet. Your actions got you wet. So I don't know that they've been altered per se, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just trying to answer your question honestly. Some of our memories may have been gone away, but I don't know if that was on purpose. Does that make sense?
Sorry. One moment. For advice to the, whatever. Does that work? Is that good? Yep, I guess we're good.
Can you do us a favor?
Doubtful, but go ahead.
Can you pass us a piece of paper and something to write with?
No. Sorry. But as soon as we get through these questions, we'll get you to all the paper in Astera.
Can you give a feather from Kar to Nala?
I'm not offering. I don't think they'd like that. So I have my own opinions on what Nala's going through right now. That would not help.
It'd be best to keep keepsakes for another time. What do you know about this? What do you know of Solaris Lunaris? What's left of that?
Honestly, I don't know. That would be speculation and a lot of it. So I'm just gonna say I don't know.
Good. Good enough for me. What? He moves right along. What do you know about the rods?
Someone was talking about those at some point to each other. I know they rods.
None of these are names for bombs, right?
No, none of these are names for bombs.
Ammunition.
I know they're powerful.
Sorry, specifically the rods of creation.
That's what they said. Yeah, they're powerful.
Does it go in a
People are
gun?
afraid of them.
No, does not go in a gun.
Then I don't know of any of these.
I know that other people are talking about them and that they're powerful and people are afraid of them and don't know what to do with them.
Do you know what happens when three or more are revealed to each other?
Revealed to it. Do they have consciousness? Well, I don't know. You have
Just gives you this weird look.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you have to answer that. Assuming they're just rods, nothing. But I don't know. I mean, because I guess some magic items, when you put them near each other, do resonate with each other. So maybe something. I don't know. That's pure speculation. I have no idea. I don't know. Sorry, I'll use your words. I don't know. And that wasn't to him. That was to the outer people who are watching.
Okay, cool. Ooh, this is depressing. Do you believe Astera is approaching its end?
Can you clarify and?
I
get.
Well, now that you've asked me the question, yes. Prior to asking me the question, no. Because that's not a question you just pull out of thin air.
Good answer, but that is assuming that you assume that we have some sort of authority for that.
Authority in the base of knowledge, not authority in the base of power. And you are watchers, so I'm assuming you know a lot more than I do, which is a shame. You really should share that. But I have no authority here in multiple definitions.
Does?
Well, if you mean by total destruction of everything, I don't have a big enough vision. If you mean by politics and criminals, it's possible. They go hand in hand.
So, do you believe Astera is approaching its end?
I don't believe so.
Good. What do you know of the living light?
Can Jack ask a point of clarification?
Sure.
I don't believe. So I'm in multiple games, and that's something that is confounding. I don't think Carr has ever heard of that.
I don't think Carr has ever heard of that.
Okay, I just want to. I'm not trying to lie to him. So, like,
yeah,
nothing.
I'm almost 100% certain Lars has never heard of that.
A living light. We have that back where I'm from on the ceilings, called a light bulb.
Is that a good enough answer? Yeah, okay. Yeah. It would be unlikely you would, especially you, would know much about that. Good lord. What are you currently searching for?
What?
That's the question on here. Looks like Nala skipped it for most of you. But
What am I what?
what are you currently searching for?
I want to know what's going on.
Where?
What?
Where?
Around me? Snorri, I am lost. I thought I had a grasp on reality, and then I met the Wreckless, and then that expanded, and I thought, oh, wow, it's bigger. And then I saw some of you guys, and went, ooh, it's a lot bigger. And then everything started happening, and now I have no clue what's going on, and that's no lie. So if I could figure things out, that'd be awesome. But otherwise, I just really wanted to get back to my ship with the Wreckless.
Carr, give me a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, nat 20 for a 23.
You see the tiniest wink from him at that.
Okay.
Good answer.
Okay. And that was completely honest.
I love that. Yeah. Lars?
Make money, have a family, grow old, and also trophies.
Is that in that order?
No, it's trophies first, money, hand in hand, and then family, and then old.
What if you find the Okay. No, I don't. I'm not. That's my whole job is to not go into that.
Keep going.
No, I just.
Your job's to ask questions.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. What if you find a family first?
Then I train them, teach them to stay alive, show them what I know.
Okay. Yeah, right. But then
go get trophies and money with them.
Interesting. If instructed to stop searching for us, would you comply? Kara, I'm going to give that nat 20 to you. You see just a little bit of that, like, that look here of, like, I'm going to say that nat 20. You read a look from Snorri, goes, lie to us.
The thing is, I read the look,
Yeah.
but then my honest answer, I think, is a good one.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I read the look and cock my head a little bit, and then say, I was told by one of you to not seek you out, and since then I haven't. So I wasn't even looking for you in the first place. So I can't stop something I haven't started. So to answer your question honestly, no, I won't stop, but I never have been.
Okay. Well, I like that. Good answer.
So like, I need to look. There you go.
You also, you get the feeling too of like, there's, I think, Car, at this point, you clearly get the like, so this is clearly supposed to be the good cop, and somebody's supposed to come in and be the bad cop, and the bad cop's not coming in. This guy's being way too like, good answer. That's good. I like that. Like, it's way too friendly.
And also, I picked up on that. I'm like wondering, who is the bad cop and why?
Yeah, who is the bad cop?
Why aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, anyway, but go ahead. I'm sorry. So that's Car's answer. He didn't need guidance on that one. It was like, I never looked for you. I'm not trying to look for you.
Right. Lars.
Before I answer, are we cut off of all planes, even the ethereal?
I might be able to answer that if I want to.
Not all. All but one.
Which one?
Just gives you a knowing smile at that.
They're the watchers, not the answerers.
He laughs at that.
I was just wondering if the banishment gun would work.
We're
Not
gonna
gun.
find out. We're not going to find out, Lars. We're not going to find out.
Okay.
You could give it a shot.
No, I won't know.
Is there a way to make the room a little bigger?
No, you can try to use it or not, or put it away.
Okay. If I use it, do I still get the answer?
Depends on what happens.
Do not aim that thing at me.
Well,
Or him! Or him!
I can't. There's something in the way. I've done this before, so let's all find out. And he steps over towards Carr and he shoots the chair.
Okay, you shoot the chair. Click. I admire your bravery.
You know, if you're going to use your authority, I could have just, like, maybe not raised my anxiety a little bit. You know, just that would have been a good use of authority.
I mean, in my defense, I made him not be able to use the gun, and then that didn't work. And then at this point, I was like, you know, might as well just have him use it and see what happens.
Well, I know it's
So-
not the complain then.
Lars sits back down. Do you have anything that would be a trophy?
Sorry, I know I'm a friendly guy, but this is supposed to be an interrogation of you. We're so close.
Do you have absurd amount of money?
No.
I think he's trying to get to your answer, so if you just humor him, he might get there.
Okay. All right. No.
Do you have a female minotaur?
I don't particularly like to claim ownership over anyone, and also no.
It's weird saying that and having us trapped in here. And, are you control over time?
He mostly goes,
Do you have control over time?
Oh, that is a tricky one.
Carp.
Control? No.
makes, because he's red. Car is like just.
Yep. I'll answer your question with a question. If you think I could control time, don't you think I would probably look a little less scruffy?
Even somebody that's into their work a lot forgets about their own appearance.
Does that help to get to the answer?
As of right now, it's a no. But that could change.
I had to clear this one. It's the hottest he's ever been. All right. Well, thank you for your honesty. If released, where will you go?
He wants to go back to the ship. I have no idea. Like he said, I'm not a part of the Wreckless, and this is my first time out of the place that I'm from. And I got a score to settle with somebody over time.
You're going back to Ha Samal, yes?
Yeah, if that's where you're sending us.
There's another.
It's up in the air.
Well, there's another Minotaur fellow that I think actually you would get along with very well. Not just because of what you are, but also who you are. He's currently sailing somewhere around. That's not my job. But yeah, if you happen to meet a Minotaur captain, tell him Snorri said hi. Yes, I know. Okay. Yep. No, I understand. Don't tell him Snorri said hi. Great. Okay. Last and final question.
Oh, just Joe. This is Joe.
Yes.
He didn't ask Car that question.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, I'm not sure if it matters. I'm not sure if
I think Lars answered for you. That's the reason why I didn't present it to you.
Okay, that's fine. Car's not going to offer
but no, I think he would. He definitely would have looked in your direction as Lars said that. So.
Okay, well, cool. When he looks my directions, I literally say, I don't know.
All right.
Last time you used your facilities to transport us, we wound up across the globe. So I have no idea where I'll wind up after we leave. Unless you fixed your machinery or your spellcasting or whatever it is you did. Maybe I'll find a new content. Sorry.
We're gonna come back to that question because he's very interested. But he looks at this last question. You can see his eyebrows kind of raise a little bit at this. Yeah. Okay, all right. Lars, who completed the final seal?
Who completed it? So, a seal was completed that you know of,
It's not a trick question, Lars.
but you don't know who.
No, I'm asking who.
I would say it's a line folk that's a captain, but I truly don't know.
Great. Cock?
I have absolutely no idea where that question came from at all.
Quite interesting where that question came from, actually.
But see, never mind. I mean, I don't know, so I don't know. I do have a question for you, though. I'm not sure if you'd answer it, but when you're done with yours, I have one.
Sure, shoot.
So, you're a group of a certain number of individuals. You call yourselves by a certain name. You have authority within your space, whether it's knowledge or power. Would that be an accurate, generic description of you?
He doesn't answer.
Okay. Well, going on the hypothesis, the conjecture, not the fabrication, but the conjecture and hypothesis that that's true, then if another group of people who gave themselves a name, who had authority in a different situation, had information that the other group weren't watching about, it would be okay for that second group to play by their own rules and not share, correct? Because of the authority thing. Oh, while you're looking at them, I'm not thinking it's the Wreckless. It's just, here's the problem for me that I'm worried about. I've met the Wreckless. I've met a group named New Moon. And we have moderate authority in this, that, or the other thing. And I get it. And they do their thing, we do ours. I've heard New Moon mention another group, I'm not sure who they are, but there's got to be other groups out there doing things. Right? That makes sense. I mean, it's not just New Moon and the Wreckless. So on my playing field, there are lots of people doing different things, some of them for good, some of them for bad. I'm worried for you and Nala and the other people who I'm not supposed to know about, but I pay attention. You can't be the only group. You can't be. Nature doesn't work that way. So I'm worried for you. And I'm concerned that you might be watching for information that other people have that they're not going to tell you. And if you haven't started looking there yet, and not looking at us, who have absolutely no authority in this venue, you're looking in the wrong place. I hold no threat to you. I don't know who you are or what you are, except for a couple of names and some minor descriptions. You are barking up the wrong tree. And I look up, I said, all of you. I'm not trying to bring you down. I'm not trying to subvert you. But there are other people who I'm sure are. Focus on them. You're wasting your time and your energy. And before you ask me, no, I don't know who they are. I barely know who you are.
Who is the living light?
Well, you already asked me that. I don't know what living light is.
Shame.
But in my head, Jack, Carr now has the suspicion. But go ahead.
Okay, looks like there's some papers here to you see him look at one in particular.
Can I make it out?
He's about to pass it to you, but you see him look at it for a while. And I'll say, like, it's far enough that, like, you could see, like, there's, like, it's some sort of diagram or something.
Okay. Can it please be a teleport circle so I can get back to the moon? But
Nope.
Okay, damn it.
And then you see him chuckle to himself. It's like a little bit of like a high-pitched chuckle, too. Like a very whimsical sort of chuckle.
Okay.
Does this look familiar to you? And Carr, I need you to give me a perception check, or excuse me, an investigation or nature with advantage. As I'm gonna say, Snorri is giving you advantage.
26.
26. Okay, cool. So he slides it in front of both of you, and Lars, you're looking at this thing, and you see this. You see exactly this. Carr, go ahead.
That's not my doing. It would have been fractured way more.
Right. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Car, you're about to pretty much like say the same thing. You might be able to like recognize what it's from, like that sort of thing. But you're like just about to sort of like maybe pass it back or to look away from it, until you notice something very peculiar. And it's really hard to see on the screen, but I want you to look very closely at the bottom center skull.
We're talking to an old man. It looks like there might be glyphs across his chin.
Yes, there
in a wide
is.
area. Okay.
Yep.
Can I read them?
So Car, you see these glyphs. Specifically, I will say, that 26, was it with nature or investigation?
That was investigation.
Okay, cool. You notice that
nature would have been 25. So.
Okay, cool. You notice it in a very particular sort of way that you almost go to like try to show it to Lars, and then you realize that Lars may not be able to see it. Little fact for everybody here. Certain birds, not necessarily raptors and those types, actually are able to see UV rays clearer than a human eye can.
Okay.
Car, you catch this as this was something that most likely, I'd say it'd be fair to say that you catch this as something that most likely was a message from Nala to you, as the only way to interact is being a racial trait, not a class trait.
Okay. So is it an Eric Cochran?
It is not an Eric Cochran. You do not recognize this language.
Okay. Can I replicate it somehow? Like, can I know it enough to replicate it?
I think with that 26, you're able to notice the significance of it and to recognize what it's from and to be able to kind of keep it instilled in your head for a little bit.
I'm like, what is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll look at him and I'm looking closer. Like, what do you want to know about this person? I mean, it's a humanoid skull, right?
Right. Yes. Just if this looks familiar at all.
I mean, and now, Car, I'm going to make a roll. Real quick. I'm going to use history. And there's a reason. 25. So I look at it, I'm like, well, there was that story about one of the Onbao in their earlier generations, and I start telling a real story about an Onbao who had gotten a spike to the head because of some battle that Car has heard from his
Okay, cool.
I said, and I'm saying it, I'm not saying going too long, I'm like, but that doesn't really look like an Onbao as much as a human skull, unless something was shaped. So I don't think that relates. So no. No? Unless it's from that story.
I don't think it's from that story.
Oh, then, I mean, I feel sorry for the guy. I mean, that one, like,
Yeah.
I think whatever message was being received seemed like he got the picture.
Well, briefly.
He takes it back. All right. What's the thing I'm supposed to say here? They possess fragments, names without roles, events without causes, warnings without context. They do not understand. Oh, this is mean. They do not understand the design and cannot knowingly interfere with it. They are somewhat unpredictable, but very nice and very sweet. They are not presently a threat. Return them to Astera. It is my ruling and advisement that they are to be returned to Astera to continue and to be continued to be observed as normal.
Can you return us with a drink at least?
Can we get some assurance that this temple will go to the same place we left from? Because, last time... And you want to bring that up again, Joe?
Yeah, he looks at you. You said... What do you mean last time?
When we were up here, and we were sent back. We got separated.
Up here.
Well, you weren't here, Lars. But me, Zed, and Kobamu got shunted over to Abervar. If it hadn't been for my wings and trying to protect Zed, and Kobamu comes back to life, that would have been a mess. A couple others showed up somewhere, and I think I may have, and then the others were somewhere else. I don't think that was the intention, but that was a mean trick. I don't know what your purpose was on that, but it was not. Either it was a mean trick or your system is going haywire. That's what I gotta say. So maybe before you send us back, can you make sure it's working? Because that was not fun. Well, I got this cool hat.
I
That is a nice hat.
I just want a drink.
Well, I drink a Pearson for you. I don't know exactly what that was. I can confer with my colleagues about it, but I will say, for the fact of knowing exactly where that hat would be coming from, it would be quite an astonishing thing for us to be purposely adjusting such a massive geographical change for you.
Well,
Scotch.
I don't know which is harder for me to believe. You saying that your group, who, from the tone of your voice, believes they have authority over a number of things that I do not have authority over, would not guide me to be over there, or the fact that you don't know what went wrong with your machine. Both of them, or machine is a word I learned over there, magic? I don't know. One of those two is either very disconcerting or a fabrication. Someone in your organization knows what happened.
I think the only thing I can say to that is to thank you very much for bringing it to my personal attention, as I will not let that go.
Well, thanks. I hope I answer your questions. It'd be super nice to not deal with this. Honestly.
Do we get to say bye to Nala before we go?
I say goodnight to her.
Yes, unfortunately, that's not something that I could really handle. However, I will say, as I believe is something of your a very often trait for your species, if there are certain feathers that tend to have to fall away for any reason. Certainly don't try to hide them away on my account.
I will purposely drop a feather, but under the table.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's that.
Minotaur on the sea. Do I get a name?
No, because that would be me obstructing the timeline. But
I know that you're not supposed to tell us things, but you talk to each other, right?
We do, yes.
Okay, well, tell her I'm proud of her.
Oh.
And it was nice meeting her.
Okay, well, hope this works. You guys disappear.
I'm like, me too!
No. And everybody can come on back. Appreciate y'all being patient as you guys are moving through. You all appear around the same... Oh, this guy isn't there anymore. You guys all kind of appear around the same time. For you guys, it's probably about maybe 20 seconds or so. So Kaelinor and Riaris, you find yourselves in this like random room in Ha Samal. I'll say enough time has gone by the time that Car and Lars get there, that you were able to sort of like look out the window and sort of get a viewpoint of where you're at. You're somewhere in the middle of the city in a random sort of like rooftop sort of loft situation, in what looks to be like an abandoned apartment like house in Ha Samal.
I will be right.
Ogre. Okay. Ogre and Horace, you appear maybe 10, maybe 15 seconds later. And then Lars and Car appear after that.
Are we like close to each other?
Yeah, you guys are all in the same room. Unless Kaelinor and Riaris have like walked off.
No, still there. Just like
When we reappear, I look around and just say, "Not a fan."
Did you?
nope, didn't enjoy that.
Did you all talk to an old man?
No.
Did you talk to what was her name?
Oh no. I feel like there's a moment where like Kaelinor like, Car and Lars didn't get to talk to Nala.
Kale's about to lose her shit.
Uh-huh.
Did you not speak? I look at God. Did you not get to speak to Nala?
Yeah,
I swear to
Yeah.
At first, we spoke to Nala, and then they changed out, and we spoke to another gentleman.
Yeah. We know two things.
Hey, Lars.
There's a physical plane
We don't know anything.
and another plane. Wherever they are. And there's a possibility of them controlling time. Does that mean anything?
Means nothing to me.
Did I just pat Lars's side? Oh, buddy, there's
Well, I thought
they do a
there
lot.
being more than two planes and Car can see into two, that there's a chance that we could use that for an advantage to something.
I'm going to be as clear as I can, Lars. It was very clear they do not want us investigating this. I have no intention of doing so. That is where my interest stops.
Well, at least we just have that in mind. It doesn't mean we'll go after. It just means we know.
We're together. That's good. Well, kind of.
Except for that one that you were talking about.
That one.
Yeah, the one you lost in the desert.
Oh, well, there's actually two we've lost, but
Oh, speaking of that, I need to tell you. There's a like a legend that talks about some evil guy out in the desert that talks to you through sandstorms.
no, well,
And
Don't make stuff up, Drew. Don't make stuff up, Drew.
it's not good.
I'm not sure how much Car's like, well, I would love to hear that story, but unless we
I'm
can
gonna let everybody else know. Drew's making stuff up.
Okay. Well, that's a great story that maybe you can tell me the whole thing about it, but unless we can get back to Abervar, it doesn't really matter. So, yeah.
Horace is just like patting Ogre on the back.
Yeah, I imagine you guys see
Ogre
Ogre is like probably wiping away tears still.
Oh, at least she'll get one of your feathers. So that's
Yeah. Hopefully
win.
someone will pick it up and find it. That'd be nice.
yeah. And if I go to the ocean, I can find a minotaur apparently.
Why? Sorry.
I don't know. He said he
Okay.
liked me.
I'm
even
gonna be
gave me-
Riaris
oh.
for a second. Okay. Is there any way for us to describe what happened to each other without describing what happened to each other?
Not really.
Oh, I
They
pretty
don't
much
want us
did.
looking for them. They don't want us to know anything. They didn't want me to share information of what I know with other people. I think it's best if we just move on with whatever we were doing before this. Let them do what they're going to do.
Yeah. Okay. So we are all in metal room, metal table, person across the table.
Ogre said some
Yeah.
things she probably shouldn't. Maybe overshared.
That's okay, Ogre.
She wasn't wearing the bracers Ogre gave her.
Yeah. Man, that did not seem like Nala. Or any shit. And then I kill Riaris. No.
Emulsion.
So that all happens. Like Riaris says Nala, and then he goes, "Oh shit." You know.
Yeah.
Terrible
Mention
first
Booty Bay.
impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Mentioned
put me
Booty
to
Bay and
sleep.
she didn't laugh.
I don't think that was. I just didn't. I mean, maybe that just wasn't her, right? Car,
She
you know
yelled
it's
at
not true.
Oprah.
Oh, I know it's her. I'm not answering. I've said my piece about what's going on,
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
so I'm purposely not answering him right now.
I also tried shooting a chair with my sidearm and it did nothing.
Why would you do that?
Because he was talking about there being like 2 planes and I
You are
wanted to see
aware
if it
that
would
there
work or not.
are a multitude of planes of existence, right?
You see
Yeah.
Riaris kind of give a look at Horace of like, I don't know if we should get into that right now.
Never.
but he said there's 2 there, so
You also realize they teleported all of us individually in pairs without anything
well yeah,
They are
but Card teleported
powerful.
me, Kobamu, and himself by pointing at a globe.
At least
That's
this
pretty
time we
powerful.
all ended up together, not across Australia. Astera.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Yeah, we're all. So whatever was messed up before, I guess they probably fixed it, or we did it right. I don't know. Well,
They
I
were
didn't.
feeling lenient.
Yeah, I didn't feel myself. Anybody feel like they went through a tunnel at all? I didn't feel that at all this time.
There's more of a
Yeah.
than a zzz.
Very well said, Ogre.
Car, you're holding on to like minutes with what was in your head.
Oh, yes. I am going to pull out my book
Cool.
and I start writing something down. And let me write. I'm going to put. Okay, sure, 19. I was just trying to do like some kind of investigation thing. I just start writing something down because I don't want to say this. And as I'm writing it down, I'm going back to several pages, like back and forth, and looking at something, and then going back. And I rip the page out of my book, and I give it to Kaelinor.
Okay.
I take the page and I look at it.
With my 17, here's what I was doing, Joe. 1, as I was flipping back and forth, I was copying what was in my brain when I was going back and forth into another page.
You're segmenting it into different pieces and then putting it on different pages.
And I know the order. Number 2, I did give that note to Kaelinor. And it basically is a brief reasoning of like, they don't want to be looked for, we need to leave them alone. It's just, it says that. Okay? However, and I don't know if Kaelinor would raise her eyebrow. Does that seem suspicious to you at all, Kaelinor?
A little bit, because it's Dollar on the line. Investigation? Why Car being weird? Is this a plot to kill me? No. Investigation, let's go. A 15.
I vote because I'm not a thief, so I was doing something really basic. There are two letters that are written slightly differently in the whole thing, and they spell no. But I give that to you. I say I think we just need to leave it alone. So file that away next time you want to ask me.
I look at Car and I smile. It's a very brief, small smile, and I looked at the rest of the party and I was like, I think we should listen to Ka. I think we should leave it alone for now. Or leave it alone, period. We'll figure it out.
So what are we going to do about that tower?
Whatever the captain says. I mean, what are we going to do? Rebuild it?
We could just leave.
That was the plan, wasn't it?
Well, I'd like to make sure that Newman's good, but where we are is in a completely different area.
I mean, they're the ones who are going to send us back, right? So, I mean, we have to...
Yeah.
Now all of us can fly away.
We could. But I think Grian said something about maybe teleporting us there, which might be quicker. So
No,
perhaps
to the moon in the city, not back to the boat.
Oh, yeah.
How are me and Kobamu supposed to fly?
It doesn't need to be all of us. We can just get a message.
You also notice Kobamu's not here.
Is Kobamu not? Yeah, I was gonna be like, one.
I was like,
Oh, no.
Speak of that, where is he?
He wasn't with you guys? He didn't
No.
Did they take him back?
I stand up and I look at the sky and I just say, no. And I leave. I walk out.
Okay.
Do you go to fly out?
Is there a door?
There's a window, like you can like.
No, is there a door?
Yeah.
Can I walk out? I'd prefer to walk out because if I fly out, I don't want me to be noticed because I'm a noticeable creature.
So you want to walk to the ground?
Yes, I want to walk to the ground. And
Cool.
I say no, and then as I open the door, I say, I hope you're listening to that. And I...
You guys all, I think we'll say with that, like you guys all sort of like run out at this point, going like, we need to find Kobamu. We need to find the giant, vicious panda bear.
Yeah.
We lost one NPC. We're not losing another.
Yeah. And I think Car, as you're running out, you think like as a bunch of you sort of start to collect, and you see Riaris kind of starts to kind of like run up beside you, Car. As you're, it's awkward for you to run.
Yeah, I'm hop walking.
Yeah, you see Riaris is like slow jogging to catch up right now.
Yeah.
As Riaris just kind of comes up to you, just Car, and just goes, "Hey, you okay?"
I appreciate that question more than you realize. And I continue looking for Kobamu.
I think you run up ahead, like just like slightly at that, and you see Riaris just kind of turn and look back at Kalen Orson.
And I only did that, Joe, because I'm not going to have the heart-to-heart with Riaris
Of course.
through you.
But I will say, in that moment there, as you see like Riaris kind of like look back at Kalenor, you all are still trying to kind of run down the alleyway to sort of.
My head or something like ask me later. Like now is not the
You're
time.
good. You're good. I got you.
Standoffish.
You're good. So Car, you start to kind of run off ahead. Riaris kind of turns look back at Kalenor, kind of gives like a sort of like awkward sort of glance. Kalenor, do you look at anybody else in the group?
I look at Horace, actually. I think I run and I sidle up next to him specifically, because I assume Ogre is still kind of near him.
Mm-hmm.
But as I'm running next to Horace, I do kind of slow down my gait to keep pace with him, and I just kind of... He hears me say, "Thank you for comforting her." And she will kind of look at Ogre.
Mm.
I look at...
Ogre.
Yeah, I look at Kaylin Moore. And I just kind of nod and say, she's been through a lot. It's the least I could do. Trying to brush it off as, it's not really a big deal. I don't really care.
really care.
Can I insight that? Can I insight that he doesn't really care, Mr. Edgelord?
No,
over
you
there?
can't.
No,
You
can't.
cannot. The camera definitely sees the whatever. I don't really care. As it moves back to Ogra, what is the current? Who is Ogra looking at, or what is Ogra looking like? Ogra, you describe.
I think Ogra's also jogging with the rest of them, but as she's moving with her staff, her eyes keep going back to the staff of Nala's feather. And just feeling very heartbroken that this person she had a conversation with does not feel like the Nala she knows, her friend.
Mm.
And it seems even more heartbreaking when she brought up Carr that she completely ignored it.
Mm. Yeah. Lars, how do you bust into this scene?
You just see him start running past everybody, and he's like, shit, I'm gonna need more ammo.
We see Lars. Everybody's jogging to make sure they're in a space of like, we want to make sure we're not really being seen right now. And we see Lars just running full speed down the street, just like guns all like kind of like checking, going through ammunition, tail whipping. Ogre, you're looking at your staff. All of a sudden, you see Lars's tail just whip you right in the face as it's going by. As Lars, you run straight ahead and you just make as you're like filling your revolver up, spinning it, and as you go and run into the great whatever is over there, we're going to end tonight's session. Love you all. We'll see you all next week. Bye bye.